Sup guys, and I'm Lester, and today we're gonna be talking about Dragon Ball sorry. Today we're gonna be talking about Dragon Ball Super episode 21, and this episode was amazing. Beautiful. I don't know really how to explain myself, guys. I know this is hard, but this episode was just amazing, dude. This was that one episode that really gave us fans what we wanted. I'm not kidding. Freaking loved this episode. It got the hype out of me, man. And I know it's kind of weird. I'm screaming and saying it's amazing when we didn't really expect that much from the Resurrection of Saga, because the pace was going pretty fast, and we all wanted changes in the Resurrection of Saga, but it looked like, because of episode 19 and 20, it looked like there wasn't gonna be any changes. It's just gonna be like really similar to the movie, and it's not really gonna be that enjoyable. But man, this episode really got me out. It was much better than episode 19 and 20. It was far by the best out of the Resurrection of Saga yet, and I think this might actually be the best episode out of Resurrection of we're ever gonna see in this saga. But not just that, I actually think this is my favorite episode out of all of Super. I know that's weird, but really, because we weren't really expecting that much out of the Resurrection saga, since because of the episode 19 and 20, they were really, let me just say, not that interesting, not really fun to watch because we already saw. But this episode was much different than what happened in Resurrection FF during this part. I know the some of the skins in the beginning were the same, how like Jakku and Bulma came, and actually that was different. Like Bulma and Jakku came in during the start of the fight, before this really started the fight. But in the movie, it was like, I think they came like when they already started talking, and then Frieza was about to Frieza was like about to I think step in himself, and then Bulma came. But in this, she came when the fight wasn't even started with the soldiers. That's a really big change, and this episode had a lot of changes. Like the whole fight, actually, like if you really focused in, this was different. The Krillin fighting, he was scared in the beginning, and the thing is, he wasn't like, he could fight. He just thought he was gonna get beaten, because like the last time he fought, he totally got destroyed, but he didn't realize it's been so many years, and he's gotten a lot stronger than Master Roshi told him. Then once he got his confidence, he really started beating the heck out of the Frieza soldiers. That was amazing. And this episode was just amazing. A lot of changes. I mean, it wasn't like the whole episode was changes, but it was a lot different than what happened in Resurrection of the whole fight, especially Tagoma, man. We all know something was gonna happen with Tagoma, and it did. Tagoma trained with Frieza, and he was a savage. Like, that's the one thing about Super that I really like. It makes people savages. Like, Beerus was much more of a savage in the Super Battle of God saga than he was in the movie, and it made him more like a god. And Frieza, as in episode 20, they made him more of a savage. That I forgot to mention that in my review of episode 20, that Frieza is more of a savage. I was expecting this. Like, Frieza was gonna be more of a savage, and he did. Instead of killing Tagoma, he made holes through him, and kept doing holes to him until he felt really pain, and he was stay on the ground. That was amazing. But Tagoma looks like really hooked up with Frieza. He trained with him, and it looks like Frieza really got a like to that guy. Like, he was like, can I become the commander of the army? And Frieza's like, not just that, I'll give you a planet or something like that. And yeah, and it looks like he's gotten really strong. He might actually be even stronger than Super Saiyan 1, because in the preview episode 21, this showed him beating everyone, and even though Gohan turned into a Super Saiyan 1, it looks like they won't be able to really beat him until Goten and Trunks step in. Yes, Goten and Trunks, that's another thing that this makes this episode really special. Finally, Goten and Trunks are there. This episode made sense. Goten and Trunks, when Tagoma powered up, Goten and Trunks instantly noticed his power level, and they're heading to the battlefield. That is amazing. That makes sense. Still with the Majin Buu thing, they didn't really explain. They said he's still sleeping, but at least it showed him in the flashback, which I really liked. Yeah, one thing else, that they have this episode was the flashback episode. They had a lot of flashbacks, with Gohan when he was a kid, and then Krillin being killed, and then there was some other flashbacks too, I can't really think, but with Frieza and Tagoma training and all those flashbacks. This episode was really good. this episode was amazing, guys. Again, I cannot explain enough. This episode was amazing, and yeah, and Trunks and Gordon are coming, looks like. And if you saw the preview of episode 21, they are going to be coming. They're going to be in their fusion, and they're going, I think they're looks like they're going to be the ones to beat Tagoma. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I knew there was going to be something when they introduced them. I knew right away that there had to be something. Like, they had to have something of Trunks and Gordon. Otherwise, like, just like Majin Buu, they were probably going to leave them. Like, they did exactly the same thing they did in the movie with Majin Buu. Why didn't they do that with Trunks and Gordon instead of like having them come and not make, like, showing them and not coming? But I mean, for a little bit I thought they weren't gonna make them, but then I was like, they have to come, and it looks like they are gonna come. I'm really looking forward to episode 21. I know the pace is going ridiculously fast, but I think this saga might actually be really good. So that's pretty much all my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this episode, and are you guys excited for episode 21? Because I am. Anyway, guys, it's been an I'm Blessed, and remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, and if you're hyped for episode 21, because I am. Peace.